One of the most common questions I get asked is this: when I wake up in the night, why is my mind already racing with negative thoughts? What should I do when it happens? Well, here's the good news. You're not alone. For years I experienced exactly that. But what finally helped me wasn't something that I did at 3 a.m. It was what I did during the day. In this video, I will give you 6 things that will give you peace at night. Hello and welcome. My name is Sebastian. I overcame trauma and addiction to become a psychotherapist and a counsellor. Every week I answer real mental health questions that should have been answered long ago. The turning point for me came when I discovered the work of Professor Vladimir Miskovic, formerly of Google X and Binghamton University. According to the latest scientific research, the mind is not like a complicated clock with hundreds of separate bits, as was once thought, but more like a supercomputer that needs, in order to function, several interdependent programs to work in harmony. The default mode network, the DMN, is a collection of brain regions involved in generating our sense of self, our inner narrative, our concepts of past and future, and how we relate to the world. The problem comes when the DMN network becomes too dominant, usually because of trauma, stress or shock. Instead of solving problems, the mind begins obsessing over them. Instead of planning, it worries. Instead of understanding, it repeats confusion. Like a scratched record, it keeps playing the same old loops. The mind, in a word, becomes rigid. Thanks to Professor Miskovic, I now had a framework that explained what had been happening to me for decades and how to overcome it. The problem wasn't that my mind was broken. The thoughts that had tortured me for most of my life were just the way that my brain tried to live with the pain of life due to trauma. Those intrusive thoughts were generated automatically by the DMN as it tried to rebalance itself. I know what you're thinking, as I did. Well, that makes sense, but how will that actually stop my thoughts from racing in the middle of the night? Miskovic explained that I had to make the DMN flexible again. I had to achieve neuroplasticity via attention control, and he explained how to do it. Firstly, twice a day, morning and evening, I started spending around 20 minutes focusing on a single object, a candle, my breath, a sound. Not analysing, not visualising, simply returning the attention to the sound whenever my mind wandered. Second, I walked every evening. No music, no podcasts, no phones, silence. Just walking and paying attention to each step. The purpose wasn't relaxation. The purpose was to train the attention to remain in the present moment on a singular object. This is what builds neuroplasticity. Third, I exercised vigorously with full concentration. Physical exertion helps to reduce excess nervous system activation and improve sleep quality. Fourth, I ate lightly in the evening and avoided strong spirits. Probably the hardest thing for me was to give up gin and tonic and whiskey after dinner. These may seem like small changes, but they reduced the physiological load I was carrying into the night. Fifth, I practiced systematically relaxing my body and my nervous system through yoga and qigong. And sixth, now this is the most important step of all, I learnt to stop identifying with every thought that appeared in my mind. As it turns out, a thought is just an event. It is not necessarily a fact. It is not necessarily a command. It is not, very definitely not, necessarily you. But I must warn you, none of this is a quick fix. Neuroplasticity takes repetition, it takes practice, and it takes patience. I felt the benefits straight away. My sleep improved. But there were still, and there will still be, difficult nights from time to time. But the difference is that difficult nights no longer become difficult weeks or months. So here's the takeaway. If your mind races at night, just relax anyway. Know that it won't kill you. Don't fight it or reach for your phone. Systematically relax your body. Concentrate on your breath in and out. The object is to give your mind an anchor. Even if you don't fully sleep, this will rest your system. In the morning, ask yourself, what did I do during the day to train my attention? Because in my experience and my research, sleep is often less about what happens when your head hits the pillow and more about the relationship you've built with your own mind and body during the day. If you would like to ask a specific question about your own problems or would like to suggest a topic for a video, please leave a message in the comments. I try to read them all. If you would like to learn about my attention control courses for mental health here in Spain or online, check out my website, howdoifixme.com. If you are interested in working with me as a psychotherapist and as a counsellor, email me michael@howdoifixme.com. I will leave a link in the comments. I hope you found this video useful, and always remember, you are not alone. Until next time, be well.